Hi guys, we are live finally. A few minutes late, but better late than never. Some issues there and here and there, but the important thing is that we are live. Australian Open women's final. We are starting with women's, of course, because this is the proper way to do it. Joining me, my friends and great tipsters on Twitter and outside Twitter, not only on Twitter. Well, Capper, the dude but on the top
Top.
right here,
Right.
and and Eugene, the dude on the bottom right here. So welcome, guys. Thrilling Australian Open final. Two great hitters, two great athletes. Petra Kvitova on one side, Naomi Osaka on the other side. They are not playing only to win this final, but they are also playing to be number one in the world. And both of them for the first time in their career. And more than that, Petra Kvitova, if she wins it, she will be the first time. Of course, it will be the first time in her career that she will be number one, but also the oldest woman in a top position, in a top ranked place in WTA. So incredible final. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Well,
I'm fired up. It's going to be a fantastic final. Great points you brought up there, and I got to say, if it weren't for the stabbing injury on Kvitova's racket hand, she would have been world number one a long time ago. She was really coming into peak form before that incident, and the fact that she's been able to regain her form and put herself in this position to win another slam is freaking awesome. She had a great season last year, but all of it was sort of the smaller tournaments. She didn't have a real breakthrough slam performance in any of the four that she competed in. So this is pretty cool to see her finally kind of recapture some glory, get another shot at a slam title. And it's amazing that for all the tennis she played last year, she didn't have a single matchup against Osaka. So we don't really have a whole heck of a lot to go on in terms of how these two match up to each other in terms of style, in terms of shot making ability, how they like to attack each other. I personally think that lends itself to this match going over and into three sets. I would expect to see a pretty epic match here. I have to say, Osaka's form in the semifinal against Pliskova was like out of this world good. Like that was, I think Pliskova's quotes after that was as good as she could have played. I tend to agree. I don't know that there was much other than a very kind of small dip in the end of the second set. I don't think there was much that Osaka could have asked about, trying to play better. And, and clearly Petra was a beneficiary of the roof closure and that kind of, squirreling with Danielle Rose Collins's kind of mental state. So I think it's going to be a fantastic match, and I have a way to attack it while kind of sort of half-ass hedging, half-ass protecting my 20-1 future on Petra. And I'm interested to hear what Ardeal's breakdown is, because he's been white hot of late.
yeah, absolutely. He's keeping
Curious what he's got.
He's keeping a ticket on Osaka to win the entire tournament at 13. But more than that, let me tell to you, Osaka 13 Grand Slam wins in a row. Kvitova 11 matches wins in a row this season. One at Sydney, making the final at Australian Open now. She's saying that this is her second career, as you mentioned, after that incident that happened some time ago. So it should be an epic final. It should be a long final, as you mentioned, 3 sets. I hope that we can see 3 sets, because we're talking about the 2 best athletes right now in terms of fitness, in terms of, I don't know, 2 great hitters, 2 great servers. Osaka, 3 times she played 3 sets against Pliskova, against Sevastova and Ksiech. But on the other side, with an easier draw, Petra Kvitova demolished all her opponents, dominating them all from the first point of the match till the final point of the match. So this should be another great final. maybe we should have one of the best finals in recent years. Okay, we had so many also in the Roland Garros, but not in the Australian Open. So how do you see it, Eugene?
Okay, this will be amazing. This final, I'm waiting for it like crazy, because this is the best final we had in last years for sure. It's between the red hot two girls on tour. It's between two baseline aggressors. It will be amazing. There will be a lot of winners. There will be a lot of holes. There will be a lot of drama. I think that this match will be for the ages, will be for the tennis books. I have done an analysis about this match, and I had picked up everything I could between these two, and I written it on the blog on tipstersclub.com, and I will tell you some things that I found out about this match. So everybody knows Osaka. She's a tremendous aggressor. She hits a lot of winners. She has been with Sasha Bajin for 2 years now, and she also won the Indian Wells Masters and the US Open final, 2 out of 2 since she's with this coach. This coach was amazing for her because he improved her patience on court. He improved her mental strength, because in the past she hit and hoped everything she could, and now she's waiting. She's more strategic, and she's hitting the final hit when she has the position to hit the winner. This is unbelievable. As you said, well, Petra is also in amazing form since the injury. Last year she won, I think 6 titles, but nothing, 5 titles. Okay, I wrote it somewhere here, but I cannot find it. She won a lot of titles. She was in amazing form. She started this year with another title, and everybody thought that she won't go far in Australia because she will be tired. She proved them all wrong, because she is an amazing fighter. She had also an acceptable draw with some average players like Ribarikova, Begu. Benches was a little bit in form. Then Anisimova, Barty, and Collins. These last three were in form, were in good form, but she played
so
only
much.
one. Yeah, but only one top 15 players in this road to the final. In opposite to Osaka, which played 3 top 12 players in Sevastova, which is also a top 10 player for sure in what WTA right now. Svitolina, who won the finals last year, who is also in tremendous form, and Pliskova, who we saw how she plays. She defeated Serena Williams with a great display. So I have broken down the stats that these two girls have during the Australian Open, and which is stellar. I haven't seen something like that from any player. What Kvitova did. She held serve 92% of times. She only lost 4 times her serve in 51 service games, and she broke 49%, and that is 25 breaks in 51 return games, and a total of 141% hold break percentage during this tournament. This is stellar. This is Serena Williams in peak form statistics. Osaka, on the other hand, had more difficult opponents, and she held serve 81% of time and broke 40.5%, which gives her a 122% hold break percentage, which is also very good considering the opposition she had. The weather will be 21 degrees, will be cloudy, which makes it nearly impossible for the roof to close. The roof to close means Petra Kvitova will have again advantage, but this time will be not this way. I think the weather is perfect for tennis. Both of them will enjoy this final, and it won't favor anybody. Only if the weather will increase in temperature, then it will favor Osaka. What I can tell here is that Osaka has 13 straight Grand Slam matches won, and in the last 52 weeks, she has an 89% winning accuracy. That is amazing. This is stunning.
Yeah, of course this is brilliant. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in the final. It's normal to have these statistics. And if we also say that in her first 10 Grand Slams, she never passed the fourth round, and now she's winning 13 matches. She's winning 13 Grand Slam matches in a row. That is absolutely superb. Yeah, statistics are for these two girls to meet each other in the final. And I think that Petra Kvitova this year will have an amazing campaign. And I think that she's never too old to be at the top level and to be one of the contenders for the US Open. Who knows? Because she likes this fast court. Maybe Whale has also a bet for us in this match.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack this a couple ways. As we kind of laid out last video and at the beginning of this video, Ardeal and I are head-to-head again in the futures market. I'm looking for 20-1 on Kvitova, and he's got 15-1 on Osaka, right? 15-1, I think, or 13. I can't remember.
13,
but whatever the case
13.
we have two pretty lucrative tickets, big numbers. And so my approach for hedging is going to be Osaka to win the first set. That sets up a little bit of a middle, and I think it actually plays into the way that this tennis match is going to go. We've seen Osaka have absolutely zero nerves, zero. She plays so confidently in the big moments. It is wild, and I would expect exactly what we saw. And if either of these players is particularly nervous in the first set, I'm expecting it to be Kvitova. I think she feels like I'm finally back in the final of the Slam. It's been a long time. Like, this is my chance to kind of, get the world #1 for the first time ever. I mean, Osaka's got her whole career ahead of her. She's going to get to one. Like, this is not like the pressure is not really there for Osaka like it is for Kvitova. So I think that if either of these players looks tight out of the gate, it's probably going to be Petra. So I'm going to take Osaka in the first set money line, and I'm going to take over 2 sets. I think this goes 3. And I think Kvitova wins it in 3-2-1. So I'm gonna place those 3 wagers. My biggest being Osaka first set money line. And if for some crazy reason Kvitova wins the first set money line, I'm probably gonna you'll probably see a live price on Osaka to win the match at like +300 or 400 or so. I'll probably at that point in time take more of my balance out my winnings a little bit more, just in case Kvitova gets it done in 2. But I think this is going to be a pretty decent long back and forth match, and Kvitova wins 2-1 after losing the first.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these players have the pressure on them, because also Petra Kvitova, she's coming after that incident that we talked a few minutes ago, and she also declared that she doesn't feel any pressure. She loves it. She loves that she's at this level right now. She never thought that she will come back to this level. She's amazing, in my opinion. Is something like Serena gave birth and came back, and look how she's playing right now. The same thing happened with Kvitova, but she was stabbed somewhere else. Unfortunately, this is a joke. But I like Petra Kvitova to win this one. At 1.8, I will take her, because I feel that she has everything to give back to tennis right now after such a long period of a break, after such a long break. On the other side, like you mentioned, Whale, I don't think that Osaka has any pressure on her. She's very young. Yes, she won the US Open a few months ago, but that doesn't mean that people should put pressure on her. She did it in a great style against Serena Williams. Okay, Serena Williams that time, she wasn't the same with Serena Williams right now. But let's not forget that Pliskova won against Serena, and Osaka won against Pliskova. I know that one match will not, it doesn't seem with the other match, but I'm just saying that Osaka and Kvitova right now have no pressure on them, and they will give everything on court and enjoy the moment and enjoy the final. Hopefully, we'll see a long final because the tickets are expensive at the Australian Open final, and we don't want people to leave home after a 6-1, 6-2, after 1 hour and 10 minutes, maybe, you know, how it happened. But we will talk after that on the next video about the boys final. So I'm going with Petra Kvitova. Eugene, what are you going for?
My bets are here. Despite I have this outright bet on Osaka, I won't hedge it at all. Maybe during the final, if Osaka wins the first set, then I will be hedging a little bit on Petra because she's a fighter and she can come back. And maybe the pressure will come on the shoulders of Osaka if she's one set up or something like that. Then I will hedge a bit. My bets are in a total of 10 units, which means 2 units at your staking plan. My bets are 5 units on Osaka to win at 216, 3 units on over 21.5 games at 181, and 2 units on over 2.5 sets. I'm expecting a long match. I'm expecting a lot of fighting, a lot of holds that won't they won't touch each other's serve a lot, I think, because both of them are serving insanely good, and both of them are aggressing the second shot after the serve. And I picked Osaka because of some things I saw. The matchup clearly is a bit in favor of Osaka, and I don't know why Kvitova is favored, because if Kvitova would have been underdog, I will be hedging a bit from the beginning of the final. But I think that Osaka has the matchup advantage. She has the better stats during the last year, despite Kvitova won 5 tournaments. Osaka has the insanely good backhand on the line. She crushed Pliskova last match with this shot, and Kvitova will hit a lot of cross-court forehands that come to the backhand of Osaka, which is very good, and she isn't afraid to use the down the line. And while Kvitova is from the left side of the court hitting cross courts, she exposed herself on the down the line. And this is the matchup that won Djokovic a lot of matches against Nadal. It's not the same matchup, but I think it's a bit similar in this department. So that's why I'm taking Osaka to win. But after the first set, if she wins, I will be hedging a bit.
Can I ask a quick question?
Okay. Sure.
Let me. So if you think that breaks are going to be hard to come by, and I agree, likelihood of a tiebreak is pretty high. Would you say?
Yeah.
Who between these players, who do you think has an advantage in a tiebreak? And if it goes to a super tiebreak, who do you think has the advantage?
Let me find the stats now. I don't have this one. I think that the only one that played the tiebreak this tournament was Kvitova against Collins. Osaka never played the tiebreak in this tournament, and Kvitova won it quite easily. I don't know if it was because of the roof with Collins or because of her experience, but yeah, I think that in the heads, Kvitova is very, very good, very experimented, and both of them have insanely good results in the finals. Both of them said they loved this stage. Kvitova is a finals player, as she mentioned. Osaka defeated Serena Williams in the final of US Open in her first final, so we can say that she has a mental strength. Now, about the Petra Kvitova in tiebreaks. In the last year, she has won 13 and lost only 3 tiebreaks. So Kvitova is insanely good in this department. Let me see about
tiebreaks in match at 3.1 at plus 210.
This was a setup, and I like tiebreaks, yes, and I like Kvitova having slight edge in the tiebreak if we get there. What do you have the stats for Osaka tiebreaks?
Yeah. For Osaka in the last year, she played only 7 tiebreaks, and 3 of them she won and 4 she lost. But she lost against Sakkari and Navarro tiebreaks, and these 2 are defensive players, and I don't think it is the same matchup in the tiebreak. let's see. I will see.
I think that Will is absolutely right. Petra Kvitova right now, she will play mostly with her head and experience, despite being so talented and so aggressive and great hitter. But it's not like Osaka doesn't have some background playing against tough opponents like Serena Williams. We previewed together last time in US Open, and we said that Serena will just look at her and she will win, but it wasn't like that. So experience in that level, she has a great experience. So it will be a great match for sure. I can't wait to see it after my hangover. I think that I will be with a hangover on that time of the match. That will be amazing. I will have my first beer of the day because this is what I like to do when I'm hangover. Because I'm a pro. I'm a social drinker, and today is Friday, and I'm going out. We have a FIFA day with the boys night out. But till that time, thank you very much to everyone who is following us. To all the people on chat, Arjun, Omning, Alex. Who else I saw upper? Psiovids, Ham Zero, Nicholas, Timothy, Mr. Froggy. But I just posted the link on the chat for the men's final because we are starting the men's final, the men's final video in exactly 1 minute after we finish this one. So thank you for following. Great tips, guys. Best of luck with your tips and see you on the men's final.
Okay.
Best of luck, guys.